Okay, so I was playing, fixing up Mother Base a little bit, doing some side missions. Then I ran into this cutscene. So I paused it. I realized I could pause it, and I wanted to add it to the series. We're kind of halfway through it, but Ocelot gave Quiet, who tried to sneak her way onto the chopper, but Kaz caught her. Gave her one of his trusty revolvers. Told her hit the blades. So let's see it.
She can see each individual blade. And her depth perception. Want in?
This is ridiculous. She doesn't talk. How could you possibly stay in communication?
Right. I like working solo anyway.
So she's not coming. Maybe next time, Quiet.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Well, I'm back. Sorry, the last episode was a little short, but I had to go to dinner. So, there's that. But we're here now.
Please select a mission.
There's a violent power struggle going on within the contract forces of
Afrikaans
Africa,
interpreter.
the PF that ran security for the Muthinda oil field. Most of their key people are Afrikaners, but naturally for a South African organization, some of its founders are British. Details are sketchy, but apparently the Afrikaners are holding these British personnel for interrogation near Kaziba camp. We've been asked to rescue one of them, a man known as the Viscount. We don't have the Viscount's exact location, but he doesn't speak the Afrikaners' language, Afrikaans. They'll need an interpreter who speaks English in order to interrogate him. Meaning if we tail the interpreter, he'll lead us right to the target. By the way, the contract specifies that it's all right to ignore the other British prisoners. But the final decision is yours, boss.
Good to know.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
Alright, equip all the higher versions of what I got. Why would I can be a different guy? Why would I want to be a different guy? Huh. Alright, that's weird. No, I want to be Snake, obviously. Alright, let's add that. Tools, good. Items, good. Support weapons. All good. I want this back. Alright.
Deploying.
Let's go in late. Okay. We need an Afrikaans interpreter anyway.
Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used info from the intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid. Follow the interpreter and extract the target when you find him.
Alright, what happens if I... How long can I use one of these for?
Prisoner has died. Prisoner has died.
Oh no!
Sun will rise momentarily.
No, no, no! This is all wrong!
Sun will set shortly.
No, no, no! Hold on. No, let's just... What a nightmare. Sweet Jesus. Just killed 3 prisoners by smoking.
Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used info from the intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid. Follow the
Alright, got it.
and extract the target when you find him.
No. Let's not smoke this cigar. Well, people's lives are on the line. Also, is there any way to stop that? I imagine there has to be.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alright. Let's
Enemy presence detected.
listen to some
The map
cassettes.
has been updated.
Let's listen about Quiet.
When Quiet first came here, she demonstrated her marksmanship against that enemy fighter plane. It showed she was much more than your everyday crack shot. Hitting a moving target from 600 meters is a challenge, but it's possible with the right training and equipment. But shooting down that missile, that's a world apart from taking out a soldier on patrol. The chopper and the missile were in motion, meaning different vectors at high velocity in three-dimensional space, and she shot an unguided bullet that had to fight air resistance and gravity. All that while the chopper was taking evasive maneuvers. Some of the best target leading I've ever known. She has a superhuman sense of spatial awareness. You put her in a fighter jet, and she'd be an ace right off the bat. Hell,
Analysis
your judgment was
complete.
top class too. Realizing she could take out that
Analysis
pilot,
complete.
that's quick thinking. You and Quiet could make a hell of a team. You'd be damn near unstoppable. Quiet is still in her cell. Only a few staff are authorized to go near her.
If you're going to use a weapon, the CFA are all business. Hard to believe they're interrogating their own. The situation must be worse than we thought. Make a wrong move, and they could kill the target without warning.
Two happens here. So I lighten the guard. And that lock on her door is a joke.
You gave her an opening. And?
Well, she hasn't killed you yet. And I hate to say it, but she's had plenty of chances.
You made me the bait.
Poisonous bait. What better? Anyway, she didn't bite. Quiet is keeping her silence. So I'm left with no idea again what she's doing here.
We tried communicating with her through writing. That didn't work either. Whether she's illiterate, dyslexic, or just plain stubborn, she won't cooperate. I just don't get it.
If she tried to contact the outside, it'd be picked up by our counterintelligence net. But it's clean. There's no sign she's had contact with base facilities, nothing. She's almost got the men wanting her to try something, just to find out what she's up to. She's in there putting on the failed soldier look, all downcast eyes and defeated sighs. But she doesn't kill herself. She can't be trying.
You captured an enemy vehicle. Just like weapons and items, you can use your iDroid to have vehicles...
Yes, I know. Stop interrupting
airdropped
yourself.
in. You can also let members of the combat unit use them on dispatch missions.
To destroy Diamond Dogs. Whatever it was.
If you run into trouble, give us a call.
Changed her
We
mind.
may be able to offer some advice.
When I look at her, I sense hesitation.
You think she betrayed Cypher?
Can't say for sure. I prefer the ones that talk. Anyway, we'll keep her under watch. And we're also looking into those special abilities of hers. You'll be the first to know if something comes up. Why not look in on her yourself once in a while?
Right.
You say that.
That prisoner you extracted wasn't the target, but we did get some information. Seems the prisoners aren't held together, and the cells and interrogation rooms are separate places.
Okay. Alright. Excuse me, I'm trying to do something here.
Quiet is still in her cell. Only a few staff are authorized to go near her. She hasn't tried anything funny, but that's what bothers me most.
In particular?
What does she have to gain by coming to Mother Base? I first thought she was under orders from Cypher to take you out. She didn't manage it in Afghanistan, so round two happens here. So I lighten the guard. And that lock on her door is a joke.
You gave her an opening. And?
Well, she hasn't killed you yet. And I hate to say it, but she's had plenty of chances.
You made me the bait.
Poisonous bait. What better? Anyway, she didn't bite. Quiet is
Venomous
keeping
bait.
her silence. So I'm left with no idea again what she's doing here.
We tried communicating with her through writing. That didn't work either. Whether she's illiterate, dyslexic, or just plain stubborn, she won't cooperate. I just don't get it.
If she tried to contact the outside, it'd be picked up by our counterintelligence net. But it's clean. There's no sign she's had contact with the staff, the base facilities, nothing. She's almost got the men wanting her to try something, just to find out what she's up to. And she's in there putting on the failed soldier look, all downcast eyes and defeated sighs. But she doesn't kill herself. She can't be trying to leave Cypher and surrender to us.
So what's the verdict?
This may sound optimistic, but here's how I see it. Quiet came here to fulfill some objective.
What are you doing?
Maybe
If the interpreter doesn't show up, they won't be able to interrogate anyone. Then they'll just kill the target.
something changed her mind. Yes. When I look at her, I sense hesitation.
That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Can't understand why he'd receive special treatment,
Anyway, we'll
but I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too.
abilities of hers. You'll be the first to know if something comes up. Why not look in on her yourself once in a while?
Analysis
Right.
complete.
That prisoner wasn't the target either. We got some more information, though. They're going to interrogate the target at night.
Alright, what about this guy? Do I fail the mission if he goes?
Boss. Well, we'll just have to interrogate him to find out where the target is.
Okay.
Extraction arrived.
Didn't seem like much of a problem.
Unit function added. The map
So he can
Boss,
speak Afrikaans.
We got the interrogation location out of the interpreter. He also said it will begin at night. They'll be starting any time now. Hurry.
prisoner has died.
Boss, one of the prisoners has been killed. We don't know if it was a target or not. Hurry up and ID the target.
I don't like this. I kind of want to go back and just start this over.
You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete.
Is she okay?
Map has been updated.
Shh.
This is a list of prisoner detainment locations.
The map has been updated.
Hey! Welcome! Ha! Bakalan!
Alright. Now that everybody's relaxed.
Boss, with that panic going on, they could decide to kill the target. Hurry.
You know what? This is a mess. We're gonna restart this whole thing.
If you're going to use a weapon, be careful not to draw the enemy. That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Can't understand why he'd receive special treatment, but I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too. You found the interpreter. Now follow him to the target.
Alright.
If you run into trouble, give us a call. We may be able to offer some advice. That prisoner you extracted wasn't the target, but we did get some information. Seems the prisoners aren't held together, and the cells and interrogation rooms are separate places.
Got it. I'm surprised you got that out of him that quickly, but okay.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
So, I guess I speak it already? Because I extracted him on the last one? Because I can understand him now, even though he's not with me. See? You speak English. It's okay. Get out of here.
That prisoner wasn't the target either. We got some more information though. They're going to interrogate the target at night.
Okay. Is it not nighttime? Not nighttime enough?
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Metabase. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alright, where are you going?
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Prisoner has died.
Boss, one of the prisoners has been killed. We don't know if it was a target or not. Hurry up and ID the target.
I don't know how.
that panic going on, they could decide to kill the target. Hurry.
Alright. Alright, so is the other prisoner around here somewhere?
If you run into trouble, give us a call. We may be able to offer some advice.
Hope no one notices this. Alright, so we're looking for a prisoner by following this guy? He's just sitting in a house.
Analysis complete.
Where are your friends? Where are your friends? Speak. Speak.
The map has been updated.
If you're going to use a weapon, be careful not to draw the enemy's attention.
I shot like 8 times. Bye. Alright, good night. Go to bed.
The map has been updated.
Alright. Let's try this again.
This is a list of prisoner detainment locations.
Has been updated.
Yeah, there are a bunch of crates missing. Okay, so I don't think any prisoners have died on my watch yet. Which is good. Technically, in this timeline.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete.
Good night.
Help! Help!
That looks like the target.
Has been updated. Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
Alright. Get lost.
Target extraction confirmed. Get yourself out of the hot zone. By chopper or by land. It's your choice.
Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
Now let's go get the interpreter for real.
Extraction.
I kind of already have him, I think.
Base.
I might glitch my way into having him.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I think that's the guy. Yeah. Well, we'll have 2 interpreters, just in case. You go to bed. You need to say anything to anybody.
Alright, that's the interpreter extracted. All you need to do now is exfiltrate the hot zone.
How far away is it? Not that far.
Enemy presence.
Alright, we're leaving.
The map has been updated.
Bye, everyone.
Extraction arrived at the base.
That's it. We made it out of the hot zone.
Hot zone.
No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Hooray!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
We're spray painting.
Development project has been added.
Mission complete, boss.
S rank, nice. That felt not good, so probably don't deserve an S ranking, but
Boss, one of the other British prisoners filled us in about the Viscount. It turns out he's a real two-faced son of a bitch. He was planning to secure the MPLA's oil field rights for himself in exchange for swapping the CFA's alliance from the anti-government United rebels to the state-backed
Chick-fil-A's
MPLA.
alliance.
He hid this from the Afrikaners, but once he thought the jig was up, he tried to pin it on the other British personnel and take off. The Afrikaners captured him, and that was when he asked us to rescue him, and only him.
Of course.
I'll throw him in the brig for now, but we may have to be extra persuasive with this one. By
Good.
the way, boss, we got some interesting news out of our friend the Viscount. He mentioned that more than a few PFs in the region have purchased walker gears. The CFA's the same. That's Soviet Army technology, and it's still a prototype. Only Cypher could be leaking it to the PFs. But the question is, why?
Why indeed?
Side ops
Boss,
list.
one of the latest missions to come in is connected to the walker gears. This could be our chance to close in on Cypher. Take a look at your mission list.
Visit quiet, huh? I've already done this.
Marker placed.
Sure, let's do it again.
Please select a mission.
Let's go get another interpreter. think we've already got 2, but I'll extract them.
Analysis
That's the
complete.
target.
Analysis complete.
He's
Analysis
very skilled at other
complete.
stuff too. Shh. Sleepy.
You have arrived at your destination.
Sleepy. Shh.
Hey, fella, what's going on?
Ah! Go to bed.
The map has been updated. Side ops list updated.
Subject on board.
Extraction
Leave the rest to us.
arrived at Mother Base. Development
got it.
project has been added.
Okay, what's next?
Please select a mission.
Boss, this contract comes from the MPLA, the People's Movement for the Liberation of Angola. Apparently, new Western bipedal weapons have been deployed to Ditati Abandoned Village and are a threat to their troops. Our job is to eliminate them. The bipedal weapons they're talking about are, of course, walker gears. As I previously reported, they're already in active service with PFs in Africa. But don't you find it strange? A PF employed by the West obtains a prototype developed by the Soviets, yet the Russia-backed MPLA don't know the details. Eastern weapons technology developed in Afghanistan is being supplied to the West in Africa. Only Cypher would be capable of making something like that happen. So, boss, eliminate the walker gears at Ditati Abandoned Village, just like the MPLA have asked. Once you do, the PF will need to contact its supplier, giving us a chance to close in on that supplier, Cypher.
We assume.
Boss, this contract comes from the People's Movement for the Liberation of Angola, also known as the MPLA. The PF at Ditati Abandoned Village has been supplied with walker gears. Your job is to eliminate them all. Destroy them, extract them, whatever you see fit. This just might get us closer to the walker gear supplier, Cypher. Good luck, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
The targets have been deployed to that outpost. Find and eliminate all of them.
You got it.
Boss,
Let's hear about
Gwen still
more
hasn't
about what
made any
happened with
moves.
Quiet.
It's got me thinking.
What?
If you took her on a mission, she might break her silence.
You want to let her out?
Sure. Make her no different to the others. Everyone you pick up works for themselves, right?
But her...
I say work with her. See what happens. I wouldn't ask this of anyone but you. On missions, I'll make sure we have someone observing from a distance, and she won't be allowed access to all of the base. As for Miller, well, sometimes it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. The best part is, hiding is her specialty. If no one sees her leave the base, the staff will be none the wiser.
And if she gets away?
What does it say about weapon emplacements? Okay.
If that happens, you'll have to take care of her. But I have faith in you, boss. I think Quiet sees something in you.
It's a big risk.
But it's for the good of all of us. And besides, you can't deny her talent. Her unique skills and abilities would give you a hell of an edge out there.
I'll think it over.
3 discharges from sick bay. Good. Quiet.
How
Let's
long are
see.
we gonna keep that woman here?
You mean Quiet?
My personal feelings aside, she's putting everybody on edge. You should hear the stories. I got sick from just standing guard at her cell. I won't stand on the same platform as that witch. She hit me for no reason.
What is this, a private army or a kindergarten?
The thing is, they're all serious. They're faced with something they don't understand, and a kind of mass hysteria has broken out. I've gotten wind of countless plots to take her out.
There are no grounds for this suspicion whatsoever. Put yourself in her shoes, assuming they see her as a prisoner here. No, even more so, if they do, she deserves to be treated humanely. I always thought our men were a bit more noble-minded, but... Look, I understand this is a stressful line of work, but to make her the scapegoat...
You've got it wrong. Quiet? She's with Cypher. We have men that lost their buddies to her organization.
You could say that about more than just her. Plenty of the men used to fight for another side, but they've all put that aside to work for the boss.
Cypher is different. And if you ask me, the boss is the biggest problem. Why is he protecting her? Some of the guys are starting to suspect him of... I don't agree with keeping her here either.
So what's your move? Throw her out? Kill her? She's our ticket to Cypher, and her physical abilities are outstanding. We could use someone like her.
That'll make me sick.
Her marksmanship, speed, stealth capabilities for a start. Then, there are the other things we've learned. Quiet appears to be able to use both eyes as master eyes simultaneously. That lets her track targets of different focal lengths at once. While looking through the scope with one eye, she can look for new targets with the other. That's why she doesn't need a spotter. She can operate alone, no matter the circumstances.
See, I told you she's a freak. No one would be able to control her.
No, there's one person who could.
Hey, you trying to get the boss killed?
Well, why don't we talk to him? See if he's willing to take her along.
I don't like this.
It's his decision to make. The two of them might even make a good team.
Complete. Analysis
So
complete.
these guys were talking about me earlier.
Weather will clear shortly.
Something about my organization and that I might even be in the area.
He's coming too. Roger that. Okay, subject is in. The targets have been deployed to that outpost. Find and eliminate all of them.
I'm looking. I don't see any walker gears. I just see prisoners. I'll keep looking though.
Analysis complete.
There's one. There's two.
Where are the others?
That's the way. Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Alright, you guys want to play like that? Fine. Damn it!
Boss, come in.
Can't say I didn't
Boss?
try.
Boss!
Oh well.
The PF at Ditati abandoned village has been supplied with walker gears. Your job is to eliminate them all.
Okay.
Extract them.
No, you won't.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Everybody's going to bed. No more copyrighted music. Alright. You go.
That's a target. Eliminate it any way you'd like. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete.
No, not him.
You gotta extract him. Flawless work. You never cease to amaze. Nice work. Keep it up.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Alright. All of you's gotta go. All the walker gears. Bring them all.
Will clear shortly.
Good work. Great. No targets remaining. Your objective's complete. Infiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Is she okay? Huh? Now?
Good, we are at a sick bay.
Please select a landing zone. Support
Go
helicopter
here.
requested.
We need money.
Development project has been added.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
Alright. Perfect, let's get going.
Gaining altitude.
Exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Warning.
Mission complete, boss.
Codename Octopus. My heroism is not very high.
Right. Once you'd eliminated those walker gears, a resupply call was made from Ditati to CFA headquarters. The CFA then contacted none other than Saner. That's right, the shell company that owned Mfinda Oilfield. So Saner was just a front for Cypher. The resupply won't be happening just yet. But we did learn that the walker gears are transported out of Nova Braga Airport. Apparently there's a distribution network on the Savannah that links all the PF outposts. I'll have the intel team investigate this network. If Cypher is supplying PFs with walker gears, the PFs have to be offering them something in return. We follow the money trail. We might just find ourselves on Cypher's doorstep.
Alright. Might have to make a new emblem or something. I did find some elite soldiers.
Mission
Boss,
list
the
updated.
intel team has come back with its report following its investigation
That was
into
fast.
PF logistics. Cypher has to be involved with this distribution network somehow. One thing in particular caught my eye. A convoy that regularly crosses the Savannah. On paper, it's just mined resources going to the government, but the security's much too heavy. At the very least, it's worth checking out. Take a look at the mission.
Alright, I think that's gonna do it for me. Thanks everybody for sticking around this long. Keeping the series running. This has been my best series by far. But I'll be back with some more real soon.